Welcome everyone to Demon Media's RAGFest for 2023. RAG is our annual Raise and Give charity live stream which Demon Media holds every year. And this year we are raising money for two amazing charities, Shelter and Rainbows. I am joined on stage by our opening act, Mr. Isaac Peacock.
Hi.
So what are you going to be playing for us today, Isaac?
I'm going to be playing you some originals and one cover.
Oh, nice.
At the end.
Wow.
I shall reveal it then.
I'll let you take the stage.
Thank you. This is a song by my band, The Vickers Mustang, which you can now stream on all streaming platforms. What a world we're living in. There's nothing worth all of this pain. We're feeling restless. Please don't erase us. A nation of sheep run by pigs. Around the world, oh, not this hit. Give me some aid. Let's set the sitch off with a hand grenade. So stand up and get fired. So many people dying, not a part to sit in. Yeah, there's something missing. So stand up and get fired. So many people dying, not a part to be seen. Yeah, there's something missing. Put them off their high horse, showing us no remorse. Whilst we're sat here dreaming, I feel like I'm wasting so much time. I'd rather be feeding cheese and wine, pretending life is fine. I told you you weren't good enough, you're gonna work for free. Do you care about us or is this just for me? I'm living it up with people dying on the streets. And all they see is greed. We all see their greed. So stand up and get fired. So many people dying, not a part to sit in. Yeah, there's something missing. So stand up and get fired. So many people dying, not a part to sit in. Yeah, there's something missing. Build them off their high horse, showing us no remorse. Whilst we're sat here dreaming, I feel like you're wasting so much time. I'd rather be feeding cheese and wine, pretending life is fine. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. Yeah, that one was called Scraps by the Vickers Mustang, which you can stream on your preferred streaming apparatus. What? I'm getting there. Give me a second. So yeah, my name's Isaac Peacock. I'm a Leicester student, based in Reading. I'm a rock musician for a more pretentious point. But I do a bit of folk and a little bit of indie alternative sort of thing. Let's go into the next one. Straight away, yeah. Cool. This one's another one by the Vickers Mustang, and it's called Falling Apart. Smoking out the window in my bedroom, facing all those bad looks I got from you. I opened a can of worms alone, and the smell followed me home. Skinny thighs and tired eyes, tomorrow don't mean much to you. Skinny thighs and tired eyes, tomorrow don't mean much to you. Marlboro in her hand, one night stand. The hand she's holding wasn't mine. If only I can open myself up without needing stitches. I'm under spell like a coven of witches. Skinny thighs and tired eyes, tomorrow don't mean much to you. Skinny thighs and tired eyes, tomorrow don't mean much to you. My head stuck in a maze, uplifting lemon haze, left me on red for days. It's not a phase. My broken heart's falling apart. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
I believe we have someone joining us on stage right now, Mr. Thomas Gibbs.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good sir. How are you?
Hello there. Hello to RAG 2023. I'm doing well.
And what did you think of the amazing opening act that we just heard?
Well, it's Isaac Peacock. I love this man, and I love everything about him. And his performances.
That's too kind. That's too kind.
Too modest, I know, but I know Isaac very well, and I'm a big fan of his music. And it's good to see him again one last time before I sadly go home.
Oh, well, same with me, mate.
Yeah. So about
you can make me cry, bro. Not live.
You're too kind, man. So about yourself, Isaac. So what are you, a solo musician, or do you work with other people on a regular basis?
I like to work with other people on a regular basis, mostly for writing and for kind of band-based stuff. I've started trying to do more kind of solo stuff just for the fun of it. Cause I'll be going back to Reading this summer, so I won't have many band friends around me for a little bit. So I'm just kind of doing something to tie me over.
Understandable.
Pass the time, yeah.
Do you have any sort of ambitions to continue this band work once you do go back home then?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. We do a lot of stuff remotely mostly anyway, and commuting is always kind of worth it, I think, to do live shows.
Yeah. Is that through a society, sorry, or is that through just a network of people?
Well, I met them all through the Music Society at DMU, but mostly it's just with the Vickers Mustang since, because the other boys, they all finished last year and they've all moved back to their respective corners of the UK. So we kind of just been doing it remotely and recording demos remotely, and then I try and sprinkle and give it some pizzazz as the in-house engineer producer person. So.
Fantastic. Well, it seems
And
like
we'll never have
you've got a lot lined up as well. So have you got a couple more tracks for us tonight then? Or?
I do. I've got two, maybe three more. One of them's a song I've done as part of my dissertation, funny enough, which is second time I think I'll be doing it live. And then I've got a cover by Rihanna. That's all I'm gonna give. That's all you're getting for now.
Well, I suppose a dissertation song will have to give it a grade at the end.
Yeah. Hopefully James and Dean listens and agrees.
But yes. Yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Thank you.
Mr. Isaac Peacock.
So my dissertation was about the history and development of protest music and showcasing references as part of my own protest song. So this song is inspired by the folk consciousness and liberal outlook of Bob Dylan and Woody Guthrie, and it's called Sarah's Tale. Bleak at midnight on the walk home, feels as if you're not just here alone. Hardly any battery on your phone, leaving all your friends dancing to the end, sitting at the bar. Keys as though it's not really that far. Someone's found exactly where you are. Lack of decency, dizzy chivalry. It's so late, my darling, won't you just come home with me? But it's too dark to see. How morbid was your home life? Is this really how you treat a wife? The same respect you're supposed to give to them. And one's too much, a lonely crowd. Nobody hears this cackle so loud. It's not over, but too many women. I see the blinking sidelights, nobody else in my sight. Gales are blowing past and throwing me beneath the night sky. My head's a spinning skater, my legs say see you later. Fearing that I'm stepping into traps for alligators. Lack of decency, dizzy chivalry. It's so late, my darling, won't you just come home with me? But it's too dark to see. How morbid was your whole life? Is this really how you treat a wife? The same respect you're supposed to give to them. It was too much, a lonely crowd. Nobody hears these cackles so loud. It's not all men, but too many women. was your whole life. Is this really how you treat a wife? The same respect you're supposed to give to them. And once too much, a lonely crowd. Nobody hears these cackles so loud. It's not old man, but too many.
We need homes for people to feel safe
There's
in.
no security living in a temporary accommodation.
I'm tired of this poor condition.
Tired of being tired.
Mr. Isaac Peacock, wow. So that was your dissertation song? Well, I'd definitely give that a first class, and that was a first class performance. So tell us a little bit more about yourself then. You were writing that song for your dissertation. What course did you do?
I did music technology.
Music technology here at DMU?
Here at DMU.
Excellent. And is it a course you would recommend?
Definitely, yeah. The tutor is very helpful. The advice and experience you can get is very good. And I think Leicester's a very decent music scene, so
Absolutely.
locally get some
And
experience. So.
you would also probably recommend people join the Society of Opportunity, Demon Media.
Yes, I absolutely do.
Absolutely.
Join Demon Media. They're a lovely bunch of chaps and just gonna say chapettes.
Yes.
Ladies, people.
And if you are just joining us, this is RAGFest 2023, Demon Media's annual charity live stream, where we are raising money for two amazing charities today. And if you follow the link in our pinned comment or description, you can go and donate yourselves. We are donating to Rainbows and to Shelter. That is who we are raising money for today. And Isaac, you have another song.
We need homes for people to feel safe
There's
in.
no security living in a temporary accommodation.
I'm tired of this poor condition.
Tired of being tired. Tired of wanting sleep, but tired of being deprived. On a hamster wheel, but the cycle's got me caged in. You want a day off, but I just need a day in a place I call home. Ain't wishing for no riches to be rich.
Mr.
I wish.
Isaac Peacock.
You have my heart, we'll never be worlds apart. Baby, in magazines, and you still be my star. Baby, 'cause in the dark, you can't see shiny cars. And that's when you need me there. With you, I'll always share. Because when the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friends. If you know, got me sticking out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, yeah, hey, 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 yeah. These fancy things will never come in between. You're part of my entity. Here till infinity. When the world is dealt its cards and the world is dug its paws, if the hand is hard, together we'll mend our heart. Because when the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. If you know, got me sticking out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, yeah, hey, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, yeah, hey, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, yeah, hey, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, yeah, hey. You can ride into my arms. It's okay, don't be alarmed. Come into Come and let the rain pour. I'll be all you need and more. Because when the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. If you know, got me sticking out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, yeah, hey, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, yeah, hey, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, yeah, hey, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, yeah. It's raining, raining. Oh, baby, it's raining, raining. Baby, come into me. Come into me. It's raining, raining. Oh, baby, it's raining, raining. Baby, come into me. Come into me. It's pouring rain. It's pouring rain. Baby, come into me. Come into me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very much, Mr. Isaac Peacock, for that amazing cover of Umbrella. How does it feel to be the opening act for what could possibly be the greatest RAGFest ever?
I think it's the greatest feeling in the world.
Yeah?
I think definitely. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you, Tyrone.
And you could say that an umbrella is a little bit like a shelter.
Yes.
Which is one of the
Shelter from the rain.
charities that we are raising money for today. If you follow the link
Get
in
involved.
the description and in the pinned comment, you can help us to raise money for shelter and for rainbows. Isaac Peacock, thank you very much for being the opening act for RAGFest.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Round of applause for Mr. Isaac Peacock. So next up here on RAGFest, we're going to go to an advert and then we will be right back with some more RAG action. Don't go anywhere.
We need homes for people to feel safe
There's
in.
no security living in a temporary accommodation.
I'm tired of this poor conditions.
Tired of being tired. Tired of wanting sleep, but tired of being deprived. On a hamster wheel, but the cycle's got me caged in. You want a day off, but I just need a day in a place I call home. Ain't wishing for no riches to be rich. I'm wishing for a kitchen and a fridge, a window and a sink. One hand washes the other. I'm holding on, getting tired, losing my grip. And it seems far removed, only difference with me and you is that some circumstances you cannot choose. And now all we got is us, all we got is love. Affordable housing just ain't affordable for some. You build a block of flats but you ain't building any trust. Tenants turn away left, right and centre, it's enough I'm sure. On edge, unsettled, been them all, they don't wanna see temporary anymore.
This is an emergency.
People really need to wake up.
In this housing emergency, we ain't seeing no urgency. The reason it's hurting me, you expect to see courtesy.
Welcome back to RAGFest 2023, where I did just have a step out, but I quickly ran back for the continuation of the greatest RAGFest of all time. Might be the only time we've called it RAGFest, but there you go. RAGFest is a great occasion, I would say so, and so would Demon FM station manager, Maddie Forster.
Hello all, welcome to RAGFest. Sorry about the technical nightmare that we've been having here. At least we've got the audio working. Hopefully soon we'll have the cameras, but we'll hope and pray.
Yes, absolutely. I need to stand on my tippy toes to get to this
on the
microphone,
second mic, yeah.
as I am a very short boy.
But today is so important as it is Raise and Give Day, or
It
RAG
is.
as we like to call it here.
Absolutely.
And we're trying to raise money. The effort is there for both Shelter and also Rainbow.
Absolutely.
Now, Corey, I think you told us a little bit about Shelter and Rainbow, but do you mind just saying it again for our audience?
Yes, so we are raising money for Shelter and Rainbow. Shelter, which is a national homeless charity, which is helping the homeless all around the country, and Rainbows, which is a local East Midlands-based charity, which is giving end-of-life support to young people.
Yeah. So we've got our link in underneath.
We do
if you
indeed,
could see
yes.
me, I'm pointing down, but unfortunately you can't because it's only audio. But do click on those links and get donating.
Yes, get donating. It's a very worthy cause, both charities, and you know, RAG, it's raised lots of money for charities over the years, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, last year we raised £200. Year before that we raised about 300. I mean, I know past RAGs have been a little bit more successful, but we're just still getting back on our feet after COVID, I think.
Yes. Don't want to stand on my tiptoes anymore.
Oh goodness. Anyway, what have we got coming up next, Corey?
I am not 100% sure.
Well,
to
we've got
be quite honest with
Taskmaster.
you. We do. We have Ragmaster coming up. We have Mead and Cheese coming up on the show a little bit later as well.
Yeah. We also have some Can Dine With Me videos, charity videos, lots of different things, and also, most importantly, which everyone's been hassling me for, the Varsity highlights. Woo!
Yes, Varsity.
Varsity, which, by the way, is the biggest event in the Leicester calendar, I have to say, especially for any sports fans, as basically it's a fight to the death in some ways between DMU and Uni of Leicester. Would you say that's right, Corey?
I would say so, yeah. I would say, you know, DMU and the Uni of Leicester have a fierce rivalry. It's almost as fierce as the rivalry between Demon FM and Galaxy Radio, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. A rivalry which has been going on for generations, I imagine.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, sure. Hopefully we'll get our tech all sorted and you can see the beautiful decorations that we have on stage done by our we've got Lou.
New Lou, yeah.
New Lou. We've got, so Lou and Liz, your fiancée,
Yes.
decorated our stage so beautifully with such beautifully coloured balloons. And we've got a big old rag in the middle.
We do.
It's
we
great.
have a big
I can
rag.
only describe for you as you're obviously listening to our rag podcast in a way.
Absolutely.
But we've really gone out of our way this year to make rag just something a little bit more, a little bit special.
Yeah, to make it a festival.
Yeah.
As you will. And, you know, there's nothing more festive than donating to charity.
Exactly.
So if you want to go to the link in our description and pinned comment, you too can donate to charity. Donate by purchasing the product from the Demon Media page, and the money will be evenly split between Shelter and Rainbows.
Not to mention we've got the Demon Awards coming up.
Oh, yes, absolutely. A prestigious event. These awards have been going on for many years now, I believe.
For, 27 years this year, I think. 27 years?
Wow.
It's basically as long as we've been running, really, which is a very long time. I'm not even 27, I'm only 23. So, yeah. But we've got possibly Best Fresher,
Yes, indeed.
Demon of the Year, stuff like that.
I see a Mr. Tom Gibbs walking around.
Tom
Would you
Gibbs
like
in
to
a
join us on the
suit.
stage?
He's waddling away right now.
He's waddling away.
He's waddling.
A good waddler is Mr. Gibbs.
Here he comes.
I'm on my way up as we speak.
Oh, you have your own microphone as well.
I do.
He does.
Excellent.
Courtesy of our lovely sound man, Ed.
And the
we
wireless
are.
mics are working, are they?
Well, if this is so, then this is so.
That is
I
excellent.
mean, Ed doesn't look like he's panicking, so that's good.
Not a problem.
Corey, no, you have got your own
I will
mic.
allow you two to conversate on the stage while I find out what is next on the schedule.
Certainly not a problem. So I can take a pick of either or. This is rather cool. Hello, Maddie Forster.
How are you?
I'm doing very well.
To be fair, I don't know why we're standing. We can just sit. Because bear in mind, we're standing and talking to an empty room at the moment. But where are you going? Just sit down. There's a seat over there. There's one over there. So what are you most excited for, Mr. Gibbs? As we've got a couple more acts today and... Mm-hmm. Yeah. So So we've got not just, obviously, a music festival happening, we've got a film festival happening, as we've asked all of the demons here at Demon Media to donate, not donate, but in a way contribute a little bit. So any work that they've done over the year, whether that's either a music video, animation project, film, whatever, we want it, we want to share it and promote it. So, and it's so important that we can promote all of our... All right, Corey. That was a bit loud.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah. Bear in mind, can I just say, you can't see this, but Corey's wearing what I think is a Hawaiian t-shirt and sunglasses while inside.
In the interest of fairness,
So-
Corey is dressed for this year's theme, that being RAGFest.
So am
would
I. I'm
argue-
wearing Levi's, man.
Yeah. You're wearing Levi's, Corey's wearing sunglasses indoors.
And you're wearing a suit.
And I'm wearing a suit.
So
We
you're in
really
no
are-
fit state to
We
talk.
really are the three troublesome ones, aren't we? But yeah, as I was saying, it's good to know that the charities we are raising money for today are for good causes. Those being Shelter and with Rainbows Brightening Shorter Lives as well.
Yeah.
So we've got some information actually about the charities. If
Corey
that is all
managed
right with you
to
all
scarper off stage so quickly.
Yeah, we do have some information about the charities. We are going to tell you a little bit about Shelter right now. And I think, Mr. Gibbs, as you are dressed in your suit, you have your clipboard at the ready. I think you should read off some of this information for us in your best radio presenter voice.
Thank you very much, Corey. You're very kind. So, to do with Shelter, it is on a national basis. This charity, their main aim is to defend the human rights to sort of provide that to safe homes for millions of people all across England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So, as we said, on a national basis, going all across the UK. So according to their website as well, over 115,000 children are currently experiencing homelessness in England, which is quite a lot. A lot more so than I certainly thought. And their main objective is to sort of take action against this and provide a house, it's a shelter of some kind, a stable roof.
Well, one of the reasons why we
those children.
chose Shelter, obviously cost of living and bills and everything have gone up so much this year.
Oh, they have.
And
It's ridiculous.
as students, we really see that. And we really appreciate what help we get. So this is just us giving back in a way and saying thank you. I also just want to point out, thank you very much, Isaac. What's his...
Isaac Peacock, our first act for today.
First act of the day. Thank you very much. Gorgeous voice.
Indeed,
Absolutely
thank you
stunning.
so much for being here with us today.
Yes. Anyway, sorry, back to
That is
Shelter.
the man himself. He has
honestly,
just unfortunately left the
stunning.
building.
He's stunning.
What a man.
Oh.
As I said earlier on stage, I do love
I could
everything
dick him.
about that man.
I could dunk him in my tea.
he is a lovely guy, and he's a great person as well. But yeah, with Shelter, so there's a few things that they're offering as well when it comes to it's just a list of things that they offer generally. So it's more sort of personalised help and support for people that are facing these housing issues or homelessness, as it were. And they're providing good advice for the expert level advice, I should say, on their website as well.
Yeah. They also have an emergency hotline that is open 365 days of the year, and that includes Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to find the hotline itself if you go to the Shelter website, of course.
Which is probably www.shelter.co.uk.
But we'll be able to provide you this information.
Yeah, I
later
said
on,
it's all
folks.
in the link below. We are now joined on stage by a very special guest who
We
didn't
are
get to do
indeed.
her cooking this morning.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But
Indeed.
Lucifer, or Louise Hunt as we know her.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Hello. You might have seen me earlier on the kind of behind the scenes. We spoke a little bit about Shelter then, but obviously we're going into a bit more depth now. So yeah. So Shelter. Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
The other one is obviously Rainbow, Brighton Shorter Lives, which is
a local charity.
Yeah, it's a local charity. As I said, we usually do 2 charities each year, one regional, one national, one obviously national, one local.
Yeah.
And this was the one that we chose.
We are local, of course, to the East Midlands. So for any of you that are in Inverness, then apologies, we're not local
Yeah,
to
we're
you,
not going
unfortunately.
to be there. I
Big
know
up Leicester and
although we do send our
Leicester
love,
Worth,
of
I think.
course.
I know
So
my family's been watching a bit, and they're from around North London area, so this is not going to
they'll be
apply
they'll
to
be-
you.
They'll be listening, not watching.
There we are.
Obviously, you know what I mean. You know, so anyone listening who is not from East Midlands, please just don't try and seek their charity.
Indeed. But no, so yeah, so this is a more local charity, as you were saying. Isn't that right, Maddie?
Pardon, sorry, didn't hear you.
I was just saying, with Rainbow's Brightening Short Lives is a more local, more regional charity as opposed to Shelter on a national basis.
So they kind of they go for the East Midlands, so obviously Nottingham, Leicestershire, Derbyshire, Lincolnshire, and Northamptonshire.
You know what's my favourite of all three? Or four or five, I guess, of those shires?
Yes.
What?
Is it Leicestershire, perchance?
It is Leicestershire.
Oh,
Yeah.
What? I would never have
I never
guessed.
would have guessed that.
To rank them, I would say Derby last, Derbyshire.
I've not
last.
even been to Derby.
Hold
Is it
tight,
Don't, it's
Derbyshire.
not nice.
Okay.
That's my personal opinion, not
the
the
demons.
demons. And then after that, I'd say
Northamptonshire.
Lincolnshire.
No, Northamptonshire.
well, there's nothing in Lincoln.
Well, there's nothing in Northampton either.
Oh, that's a fair point. And
There's
then
even
I'd
less
say
in Northampton than Lincoln.
actually I do like Nottinghamshire, but I haven't
Yeah.
really spent that much time there.
Nottingham's
So-
I mean,
nice.
in Nottinghamshire, Leicestershire, Northamptonshire, wherever they may be, what is it that they do as well?
That is the most important thing, as they are a charity we're talking about here. Yes.
Charity.
Did we mention that?
We did mention that.
Did we
Their
not?
mission includes transforming care for those babies, children, and young people who have life-limiting or life-threatening conditions.
Yeah. So they also are good at relieving like the pain and symptoms these poor people are suffering with, you know, and they're supporting every baby, child, and young person to their full potential. So, you know, even if they have a shorter life than most, it does not mean
They're
they're
still
any
living
less
their
worthy.
fullest.
And,
Yeah.
you know, they're still living, you know, to the best that they possibly can. And they're also there to help create memories for the families to treasure. You know, even if they're not going to be around for long, they're making these beautiful memories for people to come away with after the experience they've dealt with, and, you know, making sure they do have a happy life.
Yeah, it would seem then that what they're providing is not just that on an emotional level and on a support basis, but also they're offering a couple of other things as well.
Yeah.
So things they provide is such as, you know, in terms of the forms of support they provide, it can be in the form of bereavement, whether it's just through family and siblings or any end of life care, that sort of thing. And symptom management. So if there, you know, any sort of symptoms come up, and then that they help to sort of manage that and keep on top of it, and keep the you know those that are affected sort of in a good state of mind.
Yeah,
well.
It's,
So
it's most
fantastic.
important, you know, if you've got any family members that are suffering or ill, it is so important to be around them.
Yeah.
And the fact that this charity is going out of their way to help those families who may not be able to stay in contact or anything like that, to be able to provide that care for them,
Yeah.
Exactly.
which is so important. You know, personally for me, I know that it is hard, especially, you know, when you don't know what to do and you don't know where to turn, to have that extra support.
Yeah.
Just so important.
And as well as the fact that it's not just obviously the symptom management, they're given therapies out, which stuff like, I know from personal knowledge that physiotherapy is a difficult thing to get and is expensive. That is not included in the NHS, you know. So something like Rainbows, they are offering like physiotherapy, hydrotherapy, music therapy, and complementary therapy, which is great for them families because it just relieves that little bit of extra stress, as well as emotional, as well as monetary stress. You know, they don't have to worry about it because obviously this charity is trying to support them with that.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and it seems like there's so much more that we simply don't have the space on this piece of paper to be able to provide for you. But you could be able to check that out on the their website, which once again we will look to provide to you throughout the day.
Yes.
Yes.
On a lighter note, we have got a few things coming up. We've got Taskmaster
Yes.
with
Ooh.
Torren Farhi. You may have seen him slightly earlier before we took that video down where we're trying to do our trial shoot.
I'm sorry to anyone
He's
who
here.
did capture that.
It's all we could sort of say right now is we're very sorry.
I'd be
Wait.
keen to watch that and see the shenanigans that took place, if you don't mind me
There was
saying.
definitely shenanigans, but we can't really repeat it on air.
Oh,
as
goodness me, we were a little bit naughty.
we were a little bit naughty. We were not following Ofcom regulations. Let's just say that.
Naughty, naughty.
Well, once again, we apologise there, listeners and viewers. But yes, so I'm really excited for the this Taskmaster.
Yeah.
set
I am
that we've
too.
got
It's
coming
been
up.
so much fun to do,
Yeah.
and Torrent has been absolutely fantastic.
He has been
just
working that
organising
little butt off.
honestly.
He has.
He has. There's been quite a lot of. I know that people say, oh, you have no idea how much prep work goes into it, but when you firsthand see the level of involvement that has gone into, especially even just the content for today, but for shows like this in general, there really is a lot of prep work that has gone into this.
Hours and hours of editing.
Oh
For sure. I can imagine, because we've had all sorts of multicam setups for each of the tasks.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me saying, on a horizontal and vertical level, which is very difficult to set up in a reliable
Definitely.
way.
I mean, even now, we don't have our cameras properly set up at the moment, so you can't unfortunately see our faces. But I think we're going to cut to VT. We're going to cut to VT. Yeah, I believe so. I think we're getting signal. We're going to cut to a VT.
Getting signals.
Yes.
I can't see.
Also, on the Taskmaster note, I
Yes.
Welcome everyone to the first one.
I think also the thing that makes Rainbow special is it's not like you think it will be. It's not as sad.
It was just almost like drowning.
Live or not live?
Down came the rain, now wash the spider out. Out came the sun. I was terrified because I was like, well, we can't go back to the hospital and we have nowhere else to go. Living in temporary accommodation affects us in every way you can imagine. You know, you wake up, you see your baby lay next to you in the bed and she's freezing cold. The mould and the damp is everywhere in the property. From when Amelia was 3 days old until now, she has a cough. Are you okay? Are you okay? We've also got damp collectors that you can hang on the railing. They fill up within the space of maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks. It keeps me up at night because I've had so many visions of just waking up and she's not breathing anymore. It's really horrible. The toilet is full of sewage, and when you flush it, it comes back within maybe 20 minutes to half an hour. We basically live on tinned foods and like the baby dishes you can get from the shop because we don't have an oven. It was the second or third morning I was woken up to the sound of my bin bag rustling.
Right there. Thank you, this is for me. Look, you can see it literally just there.
The caretaker, he come and grabbed the bag and took it out, but it was too late by then because the rat had already jumped back into the cupboard under the sink. Sometimes you hear the scratching and sometimes you don't. You know, it's a really uninhabitable environment. But even if you took all of that away, it's still so small that it's dangerous for an adult and a toddler to be living in this place. I don't feel safe in this temporary accommodation at all. You know, the police are always coming in to arrest people upstairs, so you know, you can always hear the door being booted in. I came back to the property and where my lock is, it had been chipped away at. Given that it's just me and my daughter in the property is absolutely terrifying because, you know, God forbid, if anyone ever did break in, what are we going to do? There's just been so many issues and they're all such serious issues and they've just never been dealt with. No one actually has direct contact with the landlord. You're able to contact a team that works for the landlord and they actually just began ignoring my phone calls and my emails. No matter what I try, it's like almost as if I'm running, but I'm just running on the spot. We go out not long after we wake up. Even in winter months, we stay out until the evening just to escape it. It's very difficult to deal with mentally because you just feel like you're in this place and you're just never going to get out. I mean, one of my neighbours upstairs has told me he's been here for about 7 or 8 years now. To be homeless with, you know, your child, it's really horrible. It really takes a toll. I just feel like almost there's just not enough people that care. There's not enough landlords that will give you the time of day There's not enough people, you know, that seem to want to help, and you know, there's loads of new buildings going up, but they're all, you know, to be bought or to be rented. But if there was a way where it could be social housing, I feel like it would really, really help thousands of people. I always try and tell myself it could be worse, you know, we could be on the street. Even though with the sewage and the mice and that, it does feel like we are almost on the street. I kind of just took away that if I can get through this, I can just get through anything. Because I've got a little girl and she just makes me so strong. It's just the thought of one day of me and her just be out of there.
What is the 50th US state? So the one that came first. Thank you, audience. Okay, so just a recap, we're currently doing Jeopardy Rap Edition. Yeah, so we've got 5 categories: entertainment, sport, general knowledge, and 10 years ago. Currently, Isaac is on 0, unfortunately. And Corey is on 1,200 or 2,000?
2,200, I believe, because I've got Isaac's 1,000.
Yes. And Sophie is on 1,600. I apologise if, yeah. It was a repeat of last year. If you tuned in last year, the scores did not go well.
Wait, no, it's 2,400, because I did the 400 sports question.
Okay. So I believe I'm back to Isaac.
Should we note it down somewhere, what scores
Well,
are?
I was planning on bringing a pen, but I was kind of thrown off.
Anyone got a pen? Tom Gibbs is running to get a pen.
Apologies for the...
While Tom Gibbs goes to get a pen, I'd like to tell you about the amazing charities that we're raising money for today. So, RAG is Raise and Give, and we are raising and giving. We are raising money for Shelter, which is a national charity that aims to defend the human rights to get a safe home for millions of people across England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. According to their website, there are over 115,000 children that are currently experiencing this in England, and their mission is to act against this. They offer personalised help and support for people facing housing issues or homelessness, online expert advice, an emergency hotline 365 days of the year, free legal advice and representation for those suffering from housing issues or homelessness. Not only that, but they run national campaigns to shine a light on homelessness and housing insecurity, conduct research to understand the UK's housing problems, and they are the forefront of the voices of those affected by housing emergencies in the media. So yeah, that's Shelter. I believe you have a pen now? Cool. Let's get back into the quiz then.
Okay, so Isaac, what category would you like? We've had no questions from entertainment.
Do you know what? I was thinking entertainment. Let's pick a more easier option now. I'm going to say entertainment for 400 or 4... Is it 400? Yeah, 400 points,
So,
yeah.
which anticipated movie of the year stars Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling?
Oh, this is an easy one. It's Barbie.
Yes, I'm personally very excited for this movie. What about you guys?
Very, yeah.
Very excited.
I don't know. I don't know if Barbie's my thing.
I don't know if it's your thing, Isaac.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's my style, you know. I can't say I can relate to having
having Barbies as a child.
No, I can't. I can't. I was more Legos and action figures. So, but yeah, I've got some points. Let's go.
He's now on the board, guys.
I want some more points, please.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What category would you like?
Can I go entertainment for 1,000 points?
Okay, so as of May 2023, how many Marvel movies have been released?
Is this not a multiple choice?
No, absolutely not.
Is this any Marvel movie or just MCU projects?
MCU.
MCU projects, okay. So you got 3 Iron Mans, you got The Incredible Hulk,
Gotta be calm.
4 films, yeah. 4 Avengers films, so that's 11. 3 Guardians films, 3 Ant-Man films, so that's what? I was on that, so yeah, that. Who else has a trilogy? 3 Captain America films, so that's on 20 already. Getting a bit lost now. What else is there? 2 Doctor Strangers, that's 22. There's 3 Spider-Mans. This is hard, isn't it?
it's 1,000 points.
There's one Captain Marvel. I'm going to go for a guess. 28? No, 28. I'm going to go 28.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
That's incorrect, I'm afraid. Sophie?
I'll guess 32.
That's correct.
Oh, no way! No way!
That is
That
correct.
was a pure guess as well.
So, Sophie.
I seem to be fluking the general knowledge, so I'll just go general knowledge. Is it 600 is the next one?
Yes. How many of Henry VIII's wives are called Catherine, or were called Catherine?
2.
That's incorrect, I'm afraid. Isaac?
I'm going to say, I think there was 3.
That's correct.
Yes! Let's got one right.
Woo!
Awesome.
Okay, so Isaac,
Yes.
what category and how many points would you like?
Do you know what? I'm going to try my luck again on entertainment, and I'm going to go for 600.
Who was the most played artist on Spotify in 2022?
It was The Weeknd.
That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
No, for goodness sake.
Was it Ed Sheeran?
That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Was
Final.
it Taylor Swift?
That's incorrect.
Ah.
So no points for this question. It was Bad Bunny, so.
Oh, I love Bad Bunny.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of Bad Bunny, so it might have been me.
All these people
who made
just
it like
thinking about the English-speaking world. There's a bigger world out there, guys.
Okay. So yeah.
Bad Bunny had a match at the recent WWE pay-per-view as well.
Did he?
Yeah, Backlash.
Okay.
He's a great wrestler.
Corey, what category would you like? So.
Can you pick the 1001 again for the same category or not?
No, there's only one question for each.
Okay.
We do have 1,000 for sports.
I'll go for that. Sure, why not?
Yeah. So in NFL, how many points do you score for a touchdown?
10?
That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
20?
That's incorrect. Come on, Sophie, we watched the Super Bowl together.
I know.
Is it 5?
You're so close, but no, it's 6, I'm afraid.
6? That's
6.
weird. It's a weird point system.
There's a very specific number.
Yeah.
Paper call.
Is it?
Isaac's go or my go?
Is it your go, I think, because I just went.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay, I'll go. Has 600 in entertainment been taken yet?
Yes. From entertainment, we've got 200 and 800 left.
I'll go 800. Why not?
Okay, so rank the following in order from most views to least. Okay, so we've got the Super Bowl 2023. We've got the World Cup final from last 2022, so the Qatar World Cup final, and the Eurovision final from 2022.
Ooh.
2 of those are sports.
I think maybe the World Cup as the top.
Yeah.
Then the Super Bowl, and then Eurovision.
That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Does it go to me now?
Yes.
So I'm going to say that the... Do you know what? I'm going to say the Super Bowl was on top purely because Beyonce's performance was quite in high demand. I'm going to say...
Super Bowl performance this year was not Beyonce, but carry on. It was
Was it
Rihanna.
not?
It was Rihanna. But
Oh, Rihanna. Sorry, Rihanna. Much apologies. So what were the other 2 options again?
So we've got Super Bowl 2023, so this year's Super Bowl, World Cup final from last year, and then the Eurovision final from last year.
Okay, then I'll say the World Cup final in Qatar, and then the Eurovision final.
So Super Bowl, World Cup, and Eurovision. That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Of course, you're American. You would think the Super Bowl would be on top, wouldn't you? No, I'm thinking, right, only Americans really care about the Super Bowl, let's be honest, and it's a big world out there. So I'm going to say the World Cup's on top, then Eurovision, and then the Super Bowl.
That is correct.
Hey.
Yeah, a lot of Americans actually surprised by the Eurovision actually having more views. So I have the views if you're interested. So the World Cup, this is according to Google, so allegedly got 1.5 billion views.
Not surprising.
Eurovision got 161 million views, and the Super Bowl got only 115 million. So yeah, a lot of
Top bins.
a lot of the world doesn't really care about American football, clearly.
Which is a shame.
Is it?
So yeah.
You're right, you.
I'll just quickly go over with what categories we've got left. So we've got 200 for entertainment left. Sport, we've got 200, 600 and 800. 800 from general knowledge. Food and drink, we've got 200, 400, 600 and 800. So we've got quite a bit of food and drink. Oh, sorry. And 200, 400, 600 and 800 from 10 years ago.
Do you know what? I'm going to go 800 from food and drink. We'll knock one off that one.
Okay, so in which country is it a tradition to eat KFC on Christmas Day?
Oh, I know this.
Which I like this tradition, personally.
Is it Poland?
That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Is it Japan?
That's correct.
Yes, yes.
I'd like that tradition myself, personally.
I would, but I don't want KFC workers to be forced to work Christmas.
They work in McDonald's on Christmas, so.
That's sad.
Okay,
They shouldn't
so Corey,
make them work Christmas.
What category would you like?
Could I go 10 years ago for 800 points?
Okay, so which critically acclaimed TV show ended in 2013 after 5 seasons and was set in Albuquerque, New Mexico?
It was Breaking Bad.
That's correct.
Yeah. Great show.
I've only watched a bit of it, but yeah.
I've watched it quite a few times on Netflix now. Just binge it. It's great.
Okay, Sophie?
I'll also go 10 years ago is 600.
Yeah. Sorry, apologies. Okay, I lost the lid. After beating Djokovic, he became the first British man to win Wimbledon in 2013 since 1936. Who was it?
Andy Murray.
That's correct.
Okay, thank God.
10 years ago is the one to go for, isn't it? It's easy stuff.
Isaac.
Right. I'm going to knock a bit more off food and drink, and I'm going to go for 600 for food and drink.
600 food and drink. Which country drinks ouzo?
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
I'm going to say South Korea. I don't know.
That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Ouzo.
Yes.
What is ouzo?
I believe it's an alcoholic beverage.
An alcoholic beverage. I'm going to go Ukraine.
That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
I'm going to guess Japan. No.
No points. It's Greece.
Greece.
Oh, okay. Evan would have got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's my turn now, isn't it?
I believe so.
What's left?
So we've got 200 in entertainment, 200 in sport, and 600 in sport, and 800, sorry.
Not many sports ones here, is there?
There's 3 sports left. 800 in general knowledge, 200 and 400 left in food and drink, and 200 and 400 left in 10 years ago.
I'll go for the 800 in sport.
How many drivers are there on the 2023 Formula 1 grid?
Drivers in Formula 1. I'm going to go...
On the grid, yes.
23.
That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Wait, sorry, what was the question?
How many drivers are there on the 2023 Formula 1 grid?
20?
That's correct.
How do I keep doing it?
There's 2 per team, so there's 10 teams on the grid.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go for the last one on the general knowledge. Is it 800, I think?
I think it's 200.
200. Oh, 800.
So The tallest building in the world currently is the Burj Khalifa. Which city will you find it?
Sorry, the what?
Burj Khalifa.
Oh my, I'm trying to think. I don't even know that many cities. I'm just gonna go. Is New Mexico a city? I would just guess that. I don't even know if
Did you
it
say
is.
New Mexico?
Yeah, is that a city?
It's a state.
It's a state.
But that's incorrect, I'm afraid.
My geography skills are not there.
Is it Dubai?
That's correct.
Hey.
Easy one, that.
Let's go. Right. So, how much is left on sport?
Sport, we've got 200 and 600.
I'll take the 600 on sport.
Okay, so what team plays at Camp Nou?
On what now?
Camp Nou. It's a ground, stadium.
Oh. I've never heard of Camp Nou. Is it, I don't know, a baseball team? No, sorry, I'm...
Is it Burton-on-Trent?
No, that's Pirelli Stadium.
Burton-on-Trent.
My mum suggested I put that in.
Yeah, I thought it was worth a shot.
What was it? What team?
Camp Nou.
Plays at Camp Nou.
I'll just say England. I don't know.
That's incorrect, I'm afraid. It's Barcelona. FC Barcelona.
Sorry, I only follow English sports. the sports that matter.
It's still football. It's still football.
Is it your turn?
Corey?
Yes.
What category would you like?
I believe 200 for sports is still going, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll go for that
Where
one.
is the 2026 World Cup being held?
It is being shared between Canada, the United States and Mexico.
That is correct.
Ooh.
Have you seen the graphic they've put, the logo for it? It's not the best.
I haven't, no.
I'll show it you later.
I'm
if
excited for it,
you're
though.
watching, you should look at it, and yeah.
There are some massive stadiums in the United States, so
Yeah.
it should be interesting. Soccer. Soccer World Cup.
I'm going to go for the 200 in entertainment.
Okay, so in Mambo number 5, Lou says a lot of women's names. Name one.
Oh my god, wait. Rita.
Yes.
Is one of them. I knew that song, I just forgot them all. Mind blank.
do the
Yeah,
song in
I
your
was singing
head.
it in my head.
What a great song that is.
Brilliant song.
Brilliant song. Okay, so
Right,
there's no more questions in entertainment.
Okay.
And I believe, and no more questions in sport.
Okay, so what options are left for the other two?
And no more in general knowledge, sorry. So food and drink, we've got 200 and 400, and in 10 years ago, we've got 200 and 400.
Okay, I'll go 410 years ago.
What was the highest grossing animated movie of 2013?
Inside Out?
That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Is it Frozen?
Yeah, that's correct.
Nice. Oh, sorry you didn't get that point, mate. Just let it go. Let it go, man. I'll go 400 for, what was the other one? No,
Food and drink.
Food and drink, yeah, that one.
In 2021, M&S launched a lawsuit against Aldi involving Cuthbert and Colin. What are they?
They are caterpillar cakes.
That is correct. I do like a Colin Catholic.
I was following that whole thing. I was following that whole thing. It was great. Great banter.
Okay, so we've got 200 points left on food and drink and 10 years ago.
I'll go food and drink.
What Cypriot cheese is traditionally served fried or grilled?
It's called feta cheese?
That's
Can you repeat the question real quick?
Which Cypriot cheese is traditionally served fried or grilled?
Is it halloumi?
That's correct.
Hey.
Obviously it was halloumi.
Yeah,
I should have
it's
known that.
It's got to be feta cheese.
Are you a fan of halloumi?
I've never tried it.
Well, if you go on meat and cheese.
Yeah, don't get me trying halloumi, won't you?
Yeah, it's great. It's great cheese.
So what's the last one? There's only one.
10 years ago.
10 years. Okay, I'll go for the 10 years ago one then.
Okay, which popular video game that is set in Los Santos was released in 2013?
Oh, that's easy. Grand Theft Auto 5.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone call
Yes.
it Grand Theft Auto. That's correct, by the way.
Well, that is what it's called, Emily.
I just could say GTA 5.
Yeah.
Would you have accepted that as the answer?
Yeah.
Would
Yeah, I didn't know if you were.
I'm
would
not
have
that
accepted.
pedantic, guys.
Yeah, I didn't know how cruel you were feeling, so I thought, I'll
Not
say
that
the full
cruel.
name just in case.
Would you have accepted just GTA?
No.
No, it has to be
It has to be
5.
specific.
Yeah, because GTA 5 was released in 2013. So 10
Yeah.
years ago, which is crazy to me. It's still a great game.
So who won? I think I already know who won, but
Well, I need to add the scores up. So yeah.
I think it's me, isn't it?
I don't know. I need to add the scores up. So
I think I won though.
I don't know.
I definitely did.
Let me just quickly add the scores up. Do you want to talk about?
We'll have a chat about why
well,
we're here.
You know what? We've spoke a bit about shelter, so we'll talk a little bit about rainbows. Isaac, do you want to tell the people about rainbows?
Oh, I shall. So, obviously, we're here to raise money for a couple of different charities. Obviously, earlier, my fine colleague Corey spoke to us about shelter. But the other one we're doing is, I believe, is a local charity here in Leicester called Rainbows. So, Rainbows basically provides care and support for babies, children and young people across the whole of the East Midlands, including Nottinghamshire, Leicestershire, Derbyshire, Lincolnshire and Northamptonshire. So of course their missions include transforming care for those babies, children and young people who have a life-limiting or life-threatening condition. So they also help with relieving pain and symptoms associated with life-limiting or life-threatening conditions, and they're supporting every baby, child and young person to achieve their full potential and create memories for families to treasure. So they provide care and support for obviously the young people, babies, children with serious and terminal conditions. They also provide bereavement support, family and sibling support, end-of-life care, symptom management, therapies including physiotherapy, hydrotherapy, music therapy and a whole host more. And I suggest very, very much that you go and donate, because these two charities we're doing it for, Shelter and for Rainbows, are two very good charities. They do so much amazing work, and every donation counts, because you could go help someone who really could need with the support of your donation. So head on over now to the description of our live, and that's where you can of course donate however much money you would like, whether that be 50p right up to £10. Every penny does count. So go ahead and donate now.
Absolutely, well said. I don't think I could have said it better myself. I just want to ask one thing though. When you were reading all that out, which as I said was very wellly done, how do you pronounce that word right there?
What, the Derbyshire?
Oh my god.
Derbyshire.
Derbyshire.
Oh, just
Derbyshire, mate.
Allow it. Allow it.
Okay,
No.
so
No. And before we do move on to the next segment, I do want to congratulate Sophie on winning the election for next year's editor-in-chief of the magazine.
Thank you.
yeah, so I think we'll come back to the scores, but right now we're going to go to a comedy festival, this year's Leicester's Comedy Festival.
Salia AB, I am a comedian and French.
I mean, my French is not that great, but bonjour.
What was that?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Oh,
I also like bonsoir, but that's for different reasons.
I do like bonsoir. Why do you like bonsoir?
There's an actor who says it a lot, and he said it during lockdown, but he said it in a certain way.
Yeah?
It was like, bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Oh, is he French?
No.
Oh, never mind.
So you just come off stage. How was it?
It was very fun. You guys watched it, which is very kind of you.
It was amazing. Really funny.
I'm shy. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's my second gig back of the year, and it's nice to do a lovely one. Yeah, it's very fun.
Mm. And obviously, second time in Leicester or first time
doing shows?
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy. I've been to Leicester so many times, but in different capacities, so it's not your fault.
Don't worry.
When I lived in Birmingham, I did heaps of split bills with people at the Leicester Comedy Festival. The first one, I believe, was in 2018, and then I've come back every year since, and it's my second full hour at the Leicester Comedy Festival. I'm very excited.
I bet you are. Where are you performing? Do you know?
I am at The Big Difference, which is a change from a usual venue, but I wanted to see what the world has to offer.
And Leicester has to offer.
And Leicester, yes. And Leicester, England, UK, the world has to offer. And then at the 24th of February at 6:30, I believe.
It's right on the main street, so you can go off to the pubs and have some nice dinner afterwards. I do recommend it. Wakase is right next door. It's a nice sushi place. Good.
And they're quite cheap. The cool place.
Yeah. So, obviously, big fan of Leicester. Yes, no.
I mean, this is. Yes, I'm going to say this. The first time I came to Leicester, my first job was doing street fundraising on the streets of Leicester. So I did it all around the UK, and that's my first experience in Leicester. I like this city a lot. I love the festival so much. I think it's so good for the city, and it's always, the audiences are so nice and so weird in the best way possible. Like, they're really up for weird stuff, which I love.
And how were your holidays? Did you have a nice New Year, Christmas, all that?
I did, thank you for asking.
It's all right.
I did. I went to Cornwall for 5 days.
Ooh.
And then I looked after some kittens. For like a week.
What size of kittens? Were they just sort of like
little baby cats?
So we're big cat people here.
Are you all cat people?
More or less.
Okay.
Cat people? No,
cat
not
people.
Chantal. Chantal's
Chantal.
dog sit.
Get out, Chantal. How did you even make it this far? Chantal, if you don't meow now, go one of us.
But any New Year's resolutions?
Tons. I know it's really uncool, and we're all meant to be like, oh, I don't do them because I'm better than that. I am not. I love the cheesiness of New Year's resolution. I love New Year's goals. My first one is to be. I want to have more fun. That's my main thing, and that's what the show is about. It's like, I think that it's so easy to kind of get stuck in a rut of like doing the same things over and over again. So I want to like try loads of weird things that like I didn't do as a kid. Like, I want to go karting. I want to do all that sort of fun stuff. That's my main one.
One place I would recommend.
Yes.
I know it's very odd though. Skegness.
Yeah, you've lost me already. To be honest with you,
I know. But like,
you had me on the cats.
As someone who like loves go-karting and sort of having that weird experience, especially in the United Kingdom, Skegness is sort of like the best place to do that.
Do they have a team sport?
A team sport?
Team sport go-karting.
I'm not sure. I know they have a go-karting rink there.
Lovely
stuff. Do you know if they've got it?
I think they have go-karting in Leicester though.
Do they have go-karting in Leicester?
That's what they do.
They have go-karting in Leicester. Oh my
God. Scrap that then. Just say Leicester.
I think we're going to do a Skegness Leicester double is what I think is going to happen.
It is the nearest beach to us, so that's the only reason why I'm recommending it. I'm from Wales, okay?
Are you from Wales?
Yeah, I don't sound it though.
Where in Wales?
Wrexham.
Wrexham. I think I've been to Wrexham. Shall we flip this as an interview for you now? I would really enjoy that. I've had quite a lot of attention on Stars, so I would know.
It's alright. I mean, Wrexham's most famous now.
Yes?
For the fact Ryan Reynolds owns the football club.
No. The RR owns the football club.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
Why?
And Rob McElhenney. Rob McElhenney, you know, works with the Is Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What?
Yeah.
They own it together?
They're co-owners. It's so weird.
Did they buy it? No, I don't mean this. I mean this with no offense to you.
No, don't
Did
worry.
they buy it as a bit?
No.
Like, are they just committing to the bit of
Do
like?
you have Disney Plus at all?
No, I mean I don't have that kind of cash.
That's all right, don't worry.
No.
But they've got a documentary series called Welcome to Wrexham, and it's so well done. Bear in mind, if you've been to Wrexham, you know Wrexham.
You have just provided me with hours of entertainment
Yeah.
after this. This is going to be fantastic. When
It's
I get
very
back.
educational.
Yeah, I will generally want a list of places to hang out in Leicester, but more before you send me that list, I will insist for post-it notes with the name of that Wrexham documentary.
Are you touring in the UK at the moment? Or?
So I am doing my first show at the Soho Theatre in London, England, the world. But I don't think I'm touring the show necessarily. I'm doing gigs up and down the country as most like comedians do. But I'm really, really looking forward to like the next show as well.
Would that be in Leicester or would that be in London? Or?
Yeah, so I'm really loved doing my debut, and I'm really excited to do it again at Soho. And if the opportunity comes to tour it, I would do it. But equally, I'm really excited about the next one. So yeah.
Are you heading up to Edinburgh as well, or
yes.
That's gonna be a big thing as well. Honestly,
wait.
everyone walked in here and was like, "Oh yeah, let's go straight to Edinburgh after this." And I'm like, "Really?" It's a bit of a train ride.
I know, yeah. Dan is going to Edinburgh this weekend, isn't he? Oh my god. No, I'm going back to You're what?
We'll play it back for you later.
I think Charlie doesn't live far from me, so I think we're going to have a little watch party for the Wrexham documentary. Yes. But it's not going to be like Gogglebox. We're just going to be dead-eyed, just really taking it all in.
How gorgeous Ryan Reynolds is and how disgusting
He is
Wrexham
gorgeous, isn't he? He's a gorgeous boy. I would say Wrexham makes him more gorgeous in comparison.
Yeah, I would definitely say
I've never been to Wrexham. I'm sure it's lovely. I'm sure there's lovely bits. I'm sure you have a park.
I don't know if they have a park, and I've lived there my whole life.
I'm sure you have a bakery and a park, and possibly a little bit of land that hasn't been decided yet what it's going to be.
Possibly.
Opportunity.
I know that they're renovating the football stadium, which is one of the oldest in the UK, fun fact.
Oh, hello.
I can't believe I'm chilling out facts from this. This is an interview about a comedy show.
No, I loved it. Can I just say, this is my favourite interview I've done. Usually it's always the same of like, oh, tell us about you and how you started doing comedy, which I'm sure was your next question.
Yeah.
But never do I leave one of these and think, I know that Ryan Reynolds bought a club, and not only did he buy a club, he got his friend Rob from It's Always Sunny. I honestly, this has been so much fun for me. I started comedy in 2017. Let's talk about Wrexham.
Yeah. Who were your inspirations? Wrexham.
Ryan Reynolds was my inspiration.
Yes. I really loved him in the Wrexham Club.
Yeah.
Should I answer the inspiration question quickly?
You can answer that if you'd like.
I'm a very lucky girl in that my inspirations were a lot of French stuff. I'm French. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. But Maria Bamford was a huge one. American comedian Maria Bamford. Dylan Moran. I really love. I think what I find is I really like. Things that I can't do, if that makes sense. So I think Maria Bamford is exceptional at what she does, and I'm very lucky in that I got to open for her this year, and I worked with Dylan this year as well, and it's really nice to get to a point where you meet the people that made you start doing comedy. It's very special.
And none of that sort of don't meet your heroes type of thing. Are they generally like?
They were both terrible people. I'm not going to tell them about the Wrexham documentary. No, they were lovely. It was like it's so interesting because it feels like even in comedy, even if you're, I suppose, quite big, it's still quite a niche thing. I mean, we're all comedy fans here, but it's interesting to see like people like walking around with someone who you think is like one of your heroes, and like no one recognizes them, and that's like a lovely thing about it. It feels really special, and there are. I don't think there's like as many bad people as there are in other industries. We're all little dweebs, is my theory.
All nerds, yeah.
We're all little dweebs, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at us.
Yeah. What are you talking about? You're wearing rugby gear. You've got a prom queen crown on. And a dog with... He's a quarterback. What are you talking about?
Well, this interview has been something else.
I loved it. I'm sorry I kept interrupting with this little glass of water.
No. Honestly, it's been... I think this has been one of our best interviews today.
You guys, stop it now.
We've had so many interviews, and like I said, last year we had a whole other different experience.
Yeah.
And everyone was sort of like COVID and everything. But this year, as I said, it's been so nice, and thank you so much for having us. And honestly, thank you so much for coming in and interviewing us, being interviewed.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. I'm sorry to leave.
Welcome back to RAGFest 2023, now with added visuals. We are here in full colour HD for your entertainment and to raise money for two very worthy charities. If you want to raise some money along with us, follow our donate link in the description and do donate some money to Shelter and Rainbow. But right now, I am joined on stage with the one and only Kieran Lee.
Hello.
So Kieran, you've been on Demon Media before?
I have, yes. It's always a good experience, especially you guys, especially with the
Glass of Mead, yes, on the Prime show, Friday nights, Mead and Cheese.
Yes, go check it out, it's always a good listen.
So Kieran, what are you going to be playing for us today?
I'll be playing 4 songs off my new album, Above and Beyond, which is out now on SoundCloud.
Excellent, so what's the first song you're going to play for us today?
Above and Beyond.
Above and Beyond, well Kieran Lee, take it away.
Right, yeah, so that's the only instrumental on the album. So this one's called All You Do. It's been played on Mead and Cheese before. Something you've got to tell me, or something I should know. Do I have to rely on you to show me the way through? Yeah. There's something you've got to give to me, the love that you have for me. To make it count, don't lose control, don't lose yourself tonight, yeah. All you do, whoa. weren't for me, yeah. There's something you've got to give to me, a love that you had for me. Make it count, don't lose control, don't lose yourself tonight now. All you do, it won't fool me. All you do, it won't fool me. Yeah, alright. All you do won't fool me. All you do won't fool me. All you do, it won't fool me. Cheers. Right, this next one is a favourite of Corey and Tom's. It's when I come on Meat and Cheese, and because he loves the opening lyric. This is called Just a Loser. Don't make me come for you. You never help me out, you never pull me through. Why did you want me there? Don't make me search for you. No, nothing came to me but your words in my ear. What did you say to me? You thought that I was a loser. You thought that I was a loser. Never been wrong, never been right. You thought that I was a loser, but it was you. Don't make me search for you. You never pulled me out this misery. When you came to me, why did you want to stay? You thought that I was a loser. You thought that I was the loser. Never been wrong, never been right. Yeah, you thought that I was a loser all the time. You thought that I was the loser. You thought that I was the loser. When you were really wrong, when you knew it was you that was the loser. You are the loser. You are the loser, yeah. Thank you.
Loser. What a great song. A favourite of Mead and Cheese, as you've said.
Yeah.
We did a poll, didn't we, about the opening lyric in that song?
You did on Twitter.
Yeah. Asked what was more threatening, the lyric "Don't make me come for you" or "Don't you dare close your eyes" from Aladdin. And I think yours won, didn't it?
Yeah, hands down, I believe.
Yeah, I believe you might have a song later in your set list that you could argue is a little bit more intentionally threatening.
Not written by me, thank God.
Not written by you, no. Not
by the great John Lennon.
Songs, yeah.
Mr. Lennon.
Mr. Lennon, indeed. But those songs were all from your new album, Above and Beyond.
Yeah.
And I must say, I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
So what do you have coming up for us next, then?
I have started work on my next album, which will be out probably early 2024. So that's going to have a good 8 or more songs out. Because this one's only got 6 on. It's just a starter album. So
you've already started work on the next album?
Yeah, writing it. We're going to get in the studio in the next month or 2.
Excellent stuff. Well, we all look forward to hearing it, as we all look forward to hearing your next songs right now on RAGFest. Kieran Lee.
Righto. This is the most played song on the album. This one's called "Do You Want My Love Tonight?" I know your name, and I know your game. Don't you pass me by. Don't you even try now, girl. Do you want my love tonight? I won't fight for all my life. Do you want my love tonight? So go and get it. I know everything you want. What do you do for money? Will you do anything now? Do you want my love tonight? I won't fight for all my life. Do you want my love tonight? So go and get it, girl. Oh yeah, now. Do you want my love tonight? I won't fight for all my life. Do you want my love tonight anymore? You won't fight anymore. Thank you, guys. Right. We'll do some covers now. Well, I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl, or you won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. Well, you know that I'm a wicked guy. I was born with a jealous mind. Now I'd spend my whole life trying to make you toe the line. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. Let this be a sermon, I mean everything I said. And baby, I'm determined that I'd rather see you dead. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. Never man, another man, never man. Thank you. Got another Beatles one here for you. Bit more happy. Should've known better with a girl like you, and I would love everything that you do, and I do, hey, hey, and I do. So I never realized what a kiss could be. This could only happen to me. Can't you see? Ooh, yeah. And when I tell you that I love you, oh, yeah, you're gonna say you love me too. Oh, no. And when I ask you to be mine, you're gonna say you love me too. So I should've realized a lot of things before. If this is love, you gotta give me more. Give me more, yeah. But when I tell you that I love you, oh no, you're gonna say you love me too, yeah. Oh no. And when I ask you to be mine, you're gonna say you love me too. You love me too. Yeah, you love me too. You love me too. Thank you.
That was absolutely wonderful. The great Kieran Lee performing one of his own and then two classic Beatles tunes.
Yeah.
So what made you choose to do those covers in particular then today, do you think?
I just think Run For Your Life's a bit of a jokey song. And I just thought, why not? And I should have known better as one of my favourites of all time. It's a happy go song. Everyone loves a little happy song. So
I suppose it's about time we did a new poll and asked people which lyric is more threatening. Is it "Don't Make Me Come For You," Kieran Lee, or is it "You Better Run For Your Life If You Can, Little Girl," John Lennon?
Yeah, no, we ought to, yeah.
But what songs are you going to play for us next?
Well, I'm gonna let you find out.
Oh, it's a surprise, is it? Okay. What shouldn't be a surprise, though, is that we are raising money for some amazing charities today. We are raising money for Shelter and for Rainbows. So if you click on the link in our description, you can go and donate some money and try and raise money for 2 excellent causes. Kieran Lee, I'll let you take the stage once more.
Yeah. Thank you. Ugh. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I want it now. Adventure seeker on an empty street. Just an alley creeper, light on his feet. Young fighter screaming, no time for doubt. With the pain and the anger, can't see a way out, yeah. Ain't much I'm asking, I heard him say, gotta find me a future, just move out of my way. I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, I want it now. I want it all, yeah. I want it all, I want it all, and I want it now. Just listen, you people, come gather round. I gotta give me a game plan, gotta shape to the ground. Ooh, just give me now, what I know is mine. People, do you hear me? Just give a little sign, ain't much I'm asking. If you want the truth, here's to the future, yeah, the cry youth now. 'Cause I want it all, and I want it all, I want it all, yeah, I want it all. I'm a man with a one-track mind, so much to do in one lifetime. Here we are for compromising ways and wise and living life, so I'm giving it all, and I'm giving it all, yeah. I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, I want it all. Thank you. Everyone loves a bit of Queen. I said I wasn't going to play it, but why not? Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Bobby, the word is on the street and the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure that you've heard it all before and you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there are winding. All the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how, yeah. Let's mix it up a bit. Step off a train all alone at dawn, back into the hole where I was born. Sun in the sky never raised an eye to me. Blood on the tracks and it must be mine. Fool on a hill and I feel fine. Don't look back, you know what you might see, yeah. I met my maker and I made him cry. On my shoulder he asked me why. 'Cause people won't fly through this old storm. Listen, remember, you don't even know you're born, yeah. All my people right here, right now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, 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 yeah. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me, yeah. You're gonna be the one that saves me, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Right there. Oh yeah, say that's something I think you'll understand. When I say that's something, I wanna hold your hand. Ooh, I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. When I touch you, I feel happy inside. Such a feeling that my love. I think you'll understand when I say that something. Wanna hold your, I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Everybody. When I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love, and again I can hide, I can hide, I can hide. Yeah, you got that something. Think you'll understand when I say that something again. I wanna hold your hand, yeah. I wanna hold your hand.
The one, the only, Kieran Lee. And we also have on stage with us now, Lord Thomas Jackson.
Hello, hello. Can I just say, that was beautiful.
Thank you, bro.
That really cheered up the room.
Yeah. Happy song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very nice song. Very nice song. And some of your original stuff is amazing too.
Thank you, yeah.
So can I ask you what the inspiration was?
Yes. As you guys already know, I spoke about it on one of my tracks, obviously. My dad, unfortunately, passed away 10 years ago, and that has inspired me to do, write music. He actually wanted to be my manager. I was like, oh, I thought he was joking, but it was a bit serious. But yeah, he inspired me a lot. I always play Whiskey in the Jar live at my long 2-hour sets, because that's what he wanted me to do.
Yeah. And do you like performing live, or do you prefer doing it like...
Yeah, I love performing live. I think everyone does. If you're a musician, I think you love doing it in front of people, make people happy. That's what it is. I don't write songs for messages. I write them for, if they enjoy it for 4 minutes,
Yeah.
that's great. Like, do what you want after with it. I'm not bothered, as long as you've listened to it.
Well, it was certainly something to listen to. Me and Corey back there was having a little dance, weren't we?
Yeah. we absolutely were, and I think we've had many little dances to your songs on Mead and Cheese as well. And you're coming back on Mead and Cheese next Friday, aren't you?
Yes, with a good friend of mine.
So do tune into that next Friday, Mead and Cheese, 7 till 9 on Demon FM. Kieran Lee's going to return to Demon Media. And tell us just a little bit more about your album and where you can find it.
Yes, it's called Above and Beyond. You can find it on SoundCloud under Kieran Lee, Above and Beyond.
SoundCloud, Kieran Lee, Above and Beyond. Thank you very much for coming on. Yes. I'd like to let you know that while you were playing, we actually went up to £33 in donations, up from 27. So
it's brilliant. Yeah.
I imagine your presence has had a big impact.
Well,
I
do try.
So yes, thank you very much, Kieran Lee, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Next up. Next up, we have a Leicester Comedy Festival interview with the one and only Ivo Graham, who I believe is on this season of Taskmaster. I wonder if that'll be relevant later. Who knows?